What's up, everybody? So I'm Ruben. I'm from One Man's Customs, which was just created a couple days ago, months ago, whatever. So I'm here to explain to you guys what's going on with this dash. So this video is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to actually install it. I know the last one was just me kind of like showing you, putting it on and it was on already. We're going to go step by step, all right? So back at the matter at hand, the dash. So this dash is off of a 2025 Chevy Colorado. Now, after doing my research, you can go back to you can go back as far as 2023. Not sure if the 2026 has come with it, but this is the dash that you would want if you wanted to make it fit on this car. I mean, you could use other dashes. Technically, let me go around that side. So like when you want to do a dash swap, obviously what you want to know is what you can fit in here, right? Because you can get a dash that's bigger, but at the end of the day, you don't want to like modify the dash like in the front of it. You don't want to cut it and shorten it out, which you could, but I mean the whole point is to like have the dash the way it looks. You want to get something that looks nice. On this one, what I did was I measured from side to side and also measured from the driver's side to the middle of the steering column because I wanted the steering column to kind of, just be right where it's supposed to be. And so in order to get a hold of one of these dashes, I got mine on eBay, which just happened to be, this one was like a floor model, but you may not get lucky like that. You may have to get one that came off of a wrecked vehicle, unfortunately. But the best way is going to be to either reach out to like your local auto dismantler and maybe like LKQ parts, stuff like that. I think it originally ended up coming from like Stryker Auto Parts, something like that. But yeah, you want to just go to one of those places. That's how you're going to find it, because you're not going to be able to. I'm pretty sure you go to the dealer, but if you go to the dealer, you're going to end up paying like $4,000 or $5,000 just for the dash alone. I paid about $1,200 for it, and I believe that, yeah, that was already shipped to the house. Okay, and so some of the tools you're going to be needing are just basic tools. Screwdriver, a socket kit. I'll kind of just show you as I'm going. I'm going to be turning on my GoPro for some of the footage so you can kind of see the point of view of stuff that I am taking off. But I would say the biggest modifications for this dash is going to be what's in the back, and which I will get to. So what I'm going to end up doing, since the dash is already installed, so to break it down, it's actually better that it already was installed, and I'm going to do it this way because you're going to be receiving your dash like this, and that way you'll kind of just also already learn how to take apart the dash, because when you order this dash, you want to get it with like all the bracing, the whole frame that's behind it. A lot of places they'll sell it where it's just like the front plastics. You don't want to get it just with the front plastics. You want to get it with the actual bracing because you're going to modify that bracing to make it fit. So I'm just going to shut up already, and I'm going to kind of start showing what the dash looks like right now. And keep in mind, this video is going to be to get you to this point. There's still a lot of mods that need to go into it, like pieces that need to be invented. Like right now, I do have another video I'll put up here somewhere where I already molded that stereo. I am trying to get that 3D printed. Hopefully that gets settled in the future to where if anybody else gets this dash, all they got to do is hit me up and I can sell them the bezel and they'll with the stereo and all that good stuff. But there is more videos out there on my channel for that. Okay, so a lot of people were worried about this gap. Imagine when they see this gap right here. So right here, all this, it's gonna be invented. I'm gonna make a piece, out of MDF wood. It's gonna get wrapped with the same color material. Like I had said before in other videos, not sure if I'm gonna just wrap the whole dash again or if I'm just gonna dye it, but this is what it looks like on this side. You come around over here. Same thing on this side. Now I do have the pieces, it's the same side piece here from over there, covers here up to this spot. But I'm gonna be showing you guys everything. So let's get to work on this. All right, so now first things first, you receive your dash. Order one that's complete, that's got the radio. If I already got the parts where you don't need to get the radio, you don't need to get the radio. You might not even need to get it with the cluster. But let's just say it did come with the radio. The first thing is, for this radio to come off, you need to pop off this little cover up here. Okay. And then you're gonna have yourself 7mm screws that you need to remove. to remove this first front piece. Should be it right there. 7 right there. And you're gonna use one of these tools right here, which you can order on Amazon. And you're gonna want to pry this out slowly. Take your time. Don't need to break anything. There you go. And the reason why I'm actually taking all of this again, and the reason why I'm actually taking all of this off again is because I wanted to get good access to this push to start button for my next video, and to be able to mold out this top piece. Camera person, do you mind? Instead of checking your phone, you're fine.
I just started.
All right. So once you've taken that front piece, now keep in mind you're gonna have this like on a table or on the floor. So to make this easier for me, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this steering column. Then you're gonna pop off this piece over here, over cheer. Just pull on it gently. Got it. You go, camera person. Okay, so next, if I recall correctly, it is gonna be I believe this piece right here. This is all one solid. So yeah, these are all 7 millimeters. Let's see how many you got here. 1, 2. Oh, wait, you gotta do the fast forwarding edit yourself, huh? Hey, camera person, you could talk too. Don't make them think that I'm here by myself all crazy and shit. That's it. There we go. Okay, so maybe the dash pad comes off first because it's not budging from here yet. So yeah, let's take off the dash pad. And that's gonna be still 7 millimeters. Oh, and I forgot to mention, when you take off this stereo right here, after you know, when you pop off this cap, there's one screw here, one screw here, and one screw here. And while we're here, I had to notch out these pieces right here, just cut them straight out so the stereo could fit. You don't got to worry about mixing all these up. When you're taking everything apart, they're all about the same. Okay, so that was just clips. I just didn't want to risk breaking it, all right, so with this cluster right here, I'm glad that I did get mine with it, but it's not going to be needed. There's these kits, and I'm gonna put the link and just. But yeah, so what it is, it's a kit that it comes with a backboard, and your instruments. Just like you could put them wherever you want. You could put your speedo right here. You could put your tack right here. You could put your fuel, your temperature gauge for your coolant, your oil, your what's it called, the voltage. You can put them wherever you want. And then there's a black, like tinted plexiglass that goes over it. So technically, it would look exactly like this. So my plan is not to make this work. I know a lot of people are in the comments. They're like, "How are you gonna make that work? Who's the genius that's gonna make that work?" The thing is, we're not. You know, I'm not gonna deal with all that stuff. It's easier. It's like 450 bucks. You buy, it's called like make your dash kit or something like that. Make your own cluster, and it's gonna look exactly like this. It's gonna look black, and when you turn your key forward, it's all gonna turn on. So this is technically trash. I might sell it on eBay. Look. All right, so this is kind of what I meant about you got to watch out when you're buying something on like eBay or especially the auto parts stores, because the auto parts, what they'll do is if they tell you you're getting a dash, they're taking off this exactly how I'm doing it, and they're giving you just this. Like, well, I mean, I got to take this off here too. There's a couple more bolts to the equation, but they're just giving you, you see that? See how this all starts moving? They're giving you this front piece right here. They're not giving you this metal bracket. You want it with the metal bracket. Okay, so let's see how many more I got to go. There's one down here. And shoot, there is one down over here, isn't there? No, I didn't put one there because I knew it was going to be hard to get to. There is one here. Have it. Oh. Got him. Ta-da! Look at that. Hold on. Uno momento. Okay. Now you're gonna have to pull your glove box out. This piece goes right in here underneath, through the back, right there. And the reason why I'm saving this is because I'm gonna get also something 3D printed where I'm gonna be able to put the original light switch through it. Comprendo? This, I don't know why I saved it. I don't need it. Trash. Trash. That comes off like that. Got some screws down here. There's one down here somewhere. Oh, right here. And there is one down here. There's supposed to be one, but there's not. It wasn't there. Okay, so let me see where else. There's one here. Oh, right here. And also, I did already get my center console. I was going to use that Mercedes one, but now instead, oh, why do I keep looking over there? Hey guys, hi. So I did order the center console already. I was going to use this Mercedes one, but instead I'm just going to use the one that actually comes with the truck. Maybe just modify that a little bit and make it a lot cooler. But yeah. I feel like there's one somewhere else still. Oh, right here. Yeah, so there's one right in there. I don't know if you can see that on this little hole. So don't break this whole piece trying to rip that off.
Are you recording, right?
Eh?
Just says keep recording?
Yep. Oh shit, I'm not gonna use that. I got it. There's one right there. Oh, one right here. So there's a bunch of screws everywhere. You just gotta make sure that you get them all. So this is what, this right here is what a auto dismantler want to sell you for $500. Be careful, don't buy that for $500. You better with this. Thank you. There's one more right here. Got it. Okay, now this is the structural frame I'm talking about. This is what you want to get with your dash. This is what comes with the dash, all right? If you don't have this, then you're gonna have to be figuring out something else to get that dash to fit. So what I did was, the only thing I modified on this dash is, let me see if I can show you here. So this is tubing right here. This is about 2 inch, well, I say 1.5 inch tubing. I had to notch half of it out. So if you can see the back, so pretty much the back of the dash was cut out. So I did that on both sides. On this side, this part's a lot thicker. This is probably like this is probably a 2 inch. And I also notched into it quite a bit because, let me show you, let me take this off, I'll show you. Video, back end view of that. See that? So this whole piece was exactly like this. And then I went ahead and just cut it. And then over here, I went ahead and cut it some more to get that. Let me get it from this side. You can see how much that was cut. And this is part of the original bracket of the dash. So what I did was I went ahead and just marked these lines so I could be able to line it up at exactly at that point. So it's 4.5 on this side, it's 4.5 on that side. And I went ahead and drilled a hole and I installed the rib nut with a rib nut tool that I got in Amazon. You know what, maybe I should just show you guys that, because that is actually a must-have. Alright, so this is the rivet nut set that I got from Amazon. I'll be putting the link up above, because you would want a set like this. You don't want to be going to your hardware store and buying like 20 of these for the same cost that it almost costs you to get this whole set right here. And unfortunately, I don't have the tool with me, but I'm gonna put a link also on top of the actual tool that I use, because I got it on Amazon too. And you know, feel free to use those links. You know, if you do, it benefits me, it helps the channel grow, helps me to buy more stuff. Like I need to get a new camera so I could be able to be getting all kinds of different angles and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely give it a try. But yeah, this is the rivet nut set, and this is the rib nut tool. So that's what's good for all this stuff. And it's cool because, like, say for an example right here, if I didn't have that tool, I would have just put a self tapper and I would have called it a day. But the problem is with the self tapper, it gets very loose, you know. And with a rib nut, what it does is it sets in there. Here, let me get one. I'm gonna get this big one just to show an example. So you drill a hole that's about the size of this just to slide in. You know what? Let me see if we can get one that fits in there. Yeah. So you see, like, you'll pop that in there, and what ends up happening when that tool goes in there and you squeeze it, it'll flare out the back and it'll squeeze it. It'll just mash it right in there. So then you could just grab a bolt and just like that bolt right there, and you'll tighten it up. And look at that. It's like if it was meant from factory. Where did that go? It goes here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think of what else would have to be done. I did cut a bracket here. There was an extra bracket right here that was cut off. That you kind of just have to play with it, you know, depending on what car you're going to be putting it on. So like, this is an 84 Caprice. This would be the setup. However you see it right here is how this bracket has to be, this whole frame. And I could take the frame off. Yeah, let's take it off. See here. I don't want to work anymore. I want to make videos all day. Alright. It's not going to be that hard. Technically right now it's just one bolt. I mean one bolt on each side. There we go. These pieces of wood, I just had them there just to space it out for now. It's not what's going to be there. See, that's a rib nut tool right. I mean, that's a rib nut set right there. Yeah. Ta-da! Look good, don't it? Move this ground. Oh, okay. The ground's not even on it. It's on the other side. Alright, guys. Okay. So this is what the frame looks like facing you. It's the side of it. You see how all this tube came out all the way over here, and there was also like pieces of metal here. So what I did was I just hacked it so it could be able to fit. Let me give you a view of this side. See that? Hack this, hack this. Let me show you the back end. Okay. And that's it, guys. So like I said, same thing right here. I made my marks, drilled the holes, set the rib nuts. Let's see. This bracket right here, it comes, it's bolted up here, this where this hole's at, and it comes down. I cut that just to be able to hook up this brace to the side of the body right here. See that? Same thing on that side. And that's it. That's all there is to it. The reason why you gotta notch it on that frame is because it hits here. I mean, you could always cut this too, but it was easier to cut on that. Now you will need a grinder. You could use any other tool to cut that off. You're doing it at your own risk. I do not assume no responsibility if anybody gets hurt. This is everything is a how-to on this video except for this part. At this part right here, you cut this however you need to cut it. If you need to pay a professional to do it, pay a professional to do it. All right, now so for the actual dash part, the top part of it, what I did first was on the dash itself, the dash is like this big, right? There's this line. It's already grooved in there. That line is there. It's a factory curve line. That factory curve line fits perfect on the front windshield. Like it curves right with it. So what I did was I went ahead and measured an inch, like an inch into it, and I just marked that line all the way across, and I cut 1 inch away from this groove right here. So then what I did was I got this piece that's right here. What I did was I got this piece, put it over the rest of the dash, because when I cut this off, it was like here. So once I cut this off, I went ahead and grabbed this piece, overlapped it, traced it on what was left over, like the trash that was here on the dash, traced it, cut a new line, butted these two together, and glued them. So I just went ahead and just used some JB Weld. Oh no, not JB Weld. It's some epoxy. Like some epoxy you can pick up at Home Depot. So I went ahead, you know what, but you don't even gotta get it at Home Depot. You can get it at Amazon. I'll put the link up here. But yeah, you just kind of just put these together, put some clamps on it, glue it. And what's gonna be next is that I'm gonna mold this. I'm gonna go ahead and sand this smooth. Then I'm gonna put Bondo, smooth it out again, and just make it nice and uniform. This piece was actually like that long. What I went ahead and did was I trimmed it out, kind of just like that. Maybe both angles, both sides. And the trick with this is, what you want to do is score a line on one side, right? Heat it up with a torch, and then just go ahead and bend it, and it'll bend right down. And what that's gonna do is this. And then there you have it. It's a new piece that's gonna tuck in right there, right by your window. Because it tells you on the window like I'm going 150 miles an hour. It had that right here. That's what was cut off. So that's how that fits now. You can take a video of that. All right, so now to give everybody a good example of what it would be like going back in, this goes over in here. Line that up with your rib nut, bolt in. So once this fits good right here, you're good. Everything else is gonna fit in. Obviously there's gonna be the hole cutting the dash, the top dash part to fit in here. It. Back in business. Let me put this back up. So put this back on. So that's there just to show you guys that I care about you guys. Took it all apart just to show you exactly how it's done. But it also does benefit me because the next video is going to be about me wiring up the push to start button. So I'll be recording that, wiring it up while it's in this state, and then I'll go ahead and put the dash back on so I can show you guys with it working, the push button installed fully. Gonna turn on like a brand new 2026 Maserati. Probably gonna throw more smoke than a Maserati, but